This is an unholy beatdown of the highest order. The Knicks, at the end of the third quarter, have built a lead, a score of 92 to 57. The Boston Celtics are not even competing, not in the least bit. The game was close in the first quarter. The Knicks were up by 6. And then in the second quarter, all of a sudden, every single player for the New York Knicks became Steph Curry. The Knicks scored 38 points. And then defensively, everybody on the Knicks became Alex Caruso and locked up the Celtics, holding them to 17 points. So listen to these scores. The Celtics scored 20 in the first quarter, 17 in the second. They had 37 points going into halftime. And then to follow that up in the third quarter, 20 points. Oh, and I'd just like to also throw this out there. Jaylen Brown, the star, the leader of the Celtics with Jason Tatum tearing his Achilles, fouled out in the third quarter. He had 6 fouls with like 4 minutes left in the third quarter. He's always kind of been like a bull in a china shop. I would not call him a finesse player. He's always been kind of a bruising type of player. Not really so much with the touch, but more so kind of more of a demolition man in his approach to basketball. And yeah, he's gone. He fouled out, and I think he fouled out with like 20 points. I think 3 out of 9 shooting from three, 8 of 20 overall. He was playing hard, definitely not the issue, but he just wasn't very careful about his defense. He was very aggressive, a little bit too much, a little extra physicality. I think he had 7 turnovers too, so kind of sloppy. 10 points from Al Horford in the starting lineup, 5 points for Luke Cornett in the starting lineup, 4 for Drew Holiday, 8 for Derek White. You needed him to play big, and you just didn't get it. Anyways, it's the fourth quarter. There's 11 minutes as I'm recording this. They're down by like 32 points or something right now as I'm watching. Porzingis is out of the game. He gave you 4 points and 11 minutes off the bench. Sam Hauser is scoreless in 10 minutes. Peyton Pritchard, 6 points in 23. The Celtics just ran out of gas. They ran out of fight. They ran out of everything. And the Knicks smelled blood in the water. They poured it on, pedal to the metal, knee to the neck, cutting off the oxygen. 10 points for Miles McBride off the bench, 14 from Mikal Bridges, 20 from OG, 21 from Cat. Um, Aggressive enough. I think he did a nice job on the glass, but really it was the Jalen Brunson show. Creating for others, hitting his own shots, getting into the paint. The Knicks were just tougher from the very beginning. Their intensity was higher. The Boston Celtics couldn't match. There was a point where I think the Celtics took like 20 some threes in the first half, made like 19% of them. You know, the Celtics are crazy. They everybody on the Celtics thinks that they're Steph Curry, and they don't have a single Steph Curry on their entire squad, but they sure do take the threes like they do. The Celtics think they got like 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18 Steph Curry. They think they got the Klay Thompson from that era. Everybody thinks that they can knock down threes, and they're getting their asses kicked in this series. They got dogged. They got run through, clowned. Uh, Joe Mazzulla needs to just think about what the hell he's doing with his team and their concepts offensively. I don't even know what to say. You got Al Horford in there. I mean, seriously, what are we talking about? Dude's like 4,000 years old. He was at the Last Supper. Dude's old as dirt. Got him jacking up threes. You know what I'm saying? Drawing up threes for Al Horford. This is just crazy. But salute to the Knicks. We're going to move on to the next round. I mean, who would have thought it would have been the Knicks versus the Pacers? What is this, 1995? You got Knicks versus Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Crazy. We thought we were on a trajectory to see the Cavs versus the Celtics. We didn't get either of those teams. So I got to eat crow. I was dead wrong. I thought it was going to be Celtics and Cavs. Absolutely not. Not even close. Knicks finished their series in 6. The Pacers finished their series against the Cavs in 5. So we weren't even close. We were way off. So we were wrong for sure. But maybe you called it. Maybe you saw something in the Knicks, after game 1 or game 2, I definitely saw things didn't look the same, and then when Jason Tatum went down, that was it. And then for the Cavs and Pacers, I mean, it was like the same kind of thing. Outside of one game, the Cavs just did not have it. Just couldn't match the fight and the intensity. These two teams are tough. This is going to be an exciting series between the Knicks and the Pacers. It's going to be a barn burner. You guys are going to see one hell of a series between those two teams. And one of those teams is going to represent the East in the finals, right? And we still got to figure out who's going to be playing the Timberwolves. We got that game tomorrow between. Actually, I don't even know when that game is. When is that game? We'll check. So that one's going to be So the Timberwolves are going to be in the Western Conference Finals, and we just got to find out if it's like who it's going to be. I think we'll find out Sunday. Nuggets or Thunder for Game 7, and that one's going to be crazy too. But yeah, things pretty exciting here. The playoffs have been great. Very fitting ending here for the Knicks. Celtics getting bounced, getting run through over here in this game. The score is now 104-68 in favor of the Knicks. Let me know what you guys think of that series and how it's going to play out. Knicks versus Pacers. And man, this is exciting times. Good playoff series. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.